Welcome to the Verified Reality Infrastructure. As a verifier in the VRA ecosystem, you are not a gig worker. You are a sovereign witness, a reality entrepreneur minting the most valuable commodity in the synthetic era, a tested high-entropy ground truth. This walkthrough will guide you through your Verifier Command Center, the central hub where you will manage your deployments, track your exponential revenue, and scale your independent forensic practice. Your primary operational view is the radar map. This is your decentralized dispatch board where you can view uncoordinated B2B missions in your geographic sector. You possess absolute control over your workflow, utilizing filters to define your proximity radius and setting custom alerts to notify you when specific mission types hit your territory. When you see a mission you want, you must act fast to claim it. However, remember the rules of the neutral marketplace. Claiming a mission locks up a client's escrowed funds. To ensure fairness, you have exactly 12 hours to advance a claimed mission to the in-progress state. If you stall out, the client unlocks the option to trigger a force release, which routes the mission back to the radar and places your terminal on their exclusion list. The moment you tap Start Mission, however, the client's force release button is permanently disabled, ensuring they cannot pull the contract out from under you once your field work has officially begun. In the field, connectivity is not always guaranteed. That is why your toolkit includes Basecamp. Basecamp is your offline fallback protocol. If you are operating in a rural dead zone, the VRA app will securely cryptographically hash and store your sealed missions locally on your device. The instant you return to a stable network connection, the system will enable you to sync your assets with the VRA Command Center. Next, you will find your Network Builder QR code and referral link. Scaling your practice means moving from a solo operator to an agency principal. By having local professionals scan this code, you onboard them to the marketplace under your agency node. You will generate an automated permanent 5% revenue override on every single verification, audit, or subscription they successfully close. Crucially, this override is paid directly out of HQ's platform margin, never cutting into the frontline verifier's share. Your profile also functions as your digital ID badge. When you claim a mission, the client automatically receives your credentialed profile. Upon arriving at a site, this badge serves as your professional introduction, proving your authorized status, displaying your competency shields, and establishing your role as a neutral digital notary. Moving to the primary dashboard, you enter your financial and operational ledger. Here you can track your immediate 50% settlements for active verifications, view your lifetime earnings, and manage your pro subscription tools. If you are a pro subscriber, this is your gateway to solo mode, where you act as your own client, paying the baseline processing fee to self-notarize your own B2B contracts while capturing up to 80% of any downstream licensing residuals. This dashboard is also where you manage your internal bounties. If you have captured a high-entropy civic event or submitted a successful tip, you own a permanent 50% intellectual property stake in that asset. Through your sovereign exclusive controls, you manage its absolute liquidity. While our AI oracle, Orion, calculates a baseline market price for an exclusive buyout, you have the absolute authority to set your own minimum buyout floor. If an enterprise buyer meets your price, you trade your future residuals for an immediate massive liquidity event. You will also track your 72-hour dark window here. This is a temporary broadcast exclusivity lock granted to our internal media division, Newsload, for breaking stories. However, if the asset is primarily for data licensing, this window can be waived entirely, sending your assets straight to the public exchange, provided both you and HQ approve. To understand how to elevate your tier, you will reference the Marketplace Credentials and Visibility Guide. This section breaks down the mechanics of the radar priority system. Clients choose specific technical competencies, such as field specialist, videographer, or investigator, when they mint a mission. If their requirement matches your declared primary competency, you are granted a massive advantage, a 10-minute exclusive head start to claim the mission before the rest of the network even sees it. Furthermore, if HQ approves a bounty tip you submitted through the Pro portal, you are rewarded with a 60-minute absolute monopoly to capture that asset. Under Platform Credentials, you actively manage your market positioning. Here you track your mission credits toward your next credential classification. Because VRA is a self-policing marketplace, your advancement relies on flawless execution and client ratings. While every completed mission adds 1 credit to your progression, a 2-star rating will neutralize that credit, and a 1-star rating will actively deduct 2 points, setting your agency back. Advancing your tier is crucial for scaling. While Credential 1 operators can queue 1 active job at a time, achieving Credential 2 unlocks the ability to queue 2 simultaneous data streams and opens your radar to high-paying enterprise verifications. Credential 3 maximizes your device to handle 3 concurrent active queues. For Pro subscribers, this section also controls your client-facing white label branding. You can upload your own agency logo, slogan, and website URL. When you utilize solo mode or when your licensed assets syndicate globally, your customized branding is cryptographically injected into the final gallery and media wrappers. This creates an unstrippable built-in credit funnel, ensuring you receive the inbound credit and future enterprise leads for the reality you verified. As you scale into macro market operations, you will utilize the investigations board. If you hold an IP stake in a high-value truth packet, you can formally pitch HQ to expand that single asset into an umbrella investigation. If approved, you step into the role of a lead investigator. You act as the master portfolio architect, deploying second unit verifiers globally to build a highly lucrative media matrix for news networks or legal firms, retaining a massive stake in the final synthesized intellectual property. Finally, the campaigns board serves as your bulk market clearinghouse. When enterprise clients require hundreds of localized assets documented across a region, they fund a campaign. As a lead campaigner, you orchestrate this massive deployment. You can execute the captures yourself or publish the unassigned briefs to the open marketplace. Every time an independent network terminal successfully seals a capture under your campaign umbrella, you generate a lucrative override fee. This is the verified reality infrastructure. We provide the cryptographic lock, the automated financial clearing, and the global B2B routing. You provide the physical ground truth.